Whereas raise sizings are gonna go up.
Double straddle.
What's the saying? I bet you regret not straddling now.
How much is
I
it?
think that's true. Straddle always has an option still, so it's different than raising blinds. It just acts like another blind, just another bigger blind. But I'm gonna make it $40,000 here. And people usually play more aggressive with straddles because there's more dead money being posted. So there's more to gain from raising.
Sick, like an open raise to $40,000 US.
I know LW defense issue.
Never fold. Never fold my straddle.
You're back on like 5-10 would be called high stakes now.
So Elton flops strongest. His fours are still out ahead. There's the overcards running straight and flush draws. Which does matter. It's really nice to have the chance to improve your hand on the turn. Even if it's just a deuce of clubs, it's still much better potential than when you have a hand like ace, queen of diamonds here. Also, I'm gonna check call a bet of 70,000. This is an interesting turn. Both players with a flush draw now. Tom with the nut flush draw, but Elton also gains a straight draw. He's gonna assume that 7 and a deuce are both good, and he fires at it. We see these really unconventional, aggressive plays from Elton Sang. They're both awesome to watch, and they really throw a curveball at people. I'm going to double check for a club. Elton is so tough to play. Wow. All in from Tom. Tom is not having it. Excellent read. What a huge decision here. Last time he was the one putting his opponent to the test.
No, just come back. You call. And then
So an incredible read from Tom. Elton gonna kick himself for betting here. This man has ice in his veins. $775,000 bet. Now we know that Elton has 71% to win this hand. Can he figure that out? Big part of Elton's thought process here is going to be, would Tom shove flush here?
Oh, gee.
You sweat.
Pocket fours, 4 of clubs. Tom just puts it in.
You check that's all in on 4. Whoever has the last
Great
bet
move there.
wins.
Nobody was looking for the 4 baby. Those were 2 very
What's
average
aspirations
hands.
from Elton. Yeah, pocket fours against ace high. You're not wrong there, Jason. Kuhn.
I pulled it to
I don't know what he has. You might have pocket 7, 7 of club or something.
I pulled it to keep out today.
Maybe I was ahead. Maybe I was ahead.
I had the pocket 4 to fold.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, 1 4.
Were you ahead?
No.
Okay.
You were not ahead? Oh man.
Get 4, get a 4.
And ace of clubs jack or something?
That's the only,
Oh, nice.
that's the only
Ace of clubs.
hand.
Well played.
That was a great move by Tom. And another hand that might
Wrong.
go through Elton's head. Wow. Crushing it at the start and now at the
Yeah.
receiving end of some painful pots. Spots get so massive when there's straddles like that. Straddling can definitely be a useful tool, if a lot of people do it at least. Can definitely be a useful tool to make people more uncomfortable. If you're more used to action than them, to blow up the game a little bit. It also can really spice the game up if the action is too slow. It can definitely be a very strategic thing to suggest or to start implementing. Tom's won now with a $12,000 straddle. $12,000 straddle. Tony's with the 30,000 raise. We're gonna make the call, ace-jack suited. Some strong hands out there. See Jason Kuhn take the aggressive approach to a lot of these hands. Looks like he is gonna go for re-raise. Looks like 110,000. Really like this. Jason really wants the initiative. He blocks a lot of really strong hands. It's way less likely somebody has ace king, ace queen, kings or queens.
No more racing.
The suit and the jack is very funny. The jack is just like this.
Greenwood has a suited ace jack.
Misread the board.
Who won the tournament today?
He, right? No? David.
What?
David Peter. Hmm?
Makes the call, so we're gonna see a flop. Both hands are absolutely live. Greenwood with a small edge. Oh, and that's an action board. Jason Kuhn with 2 overcards and an open-ended straight draw. Sam Greenwood top pair, top kicker. Jason Kuhn has 378,000 behind. There's already 250,000 in the middle.
Do they stream this on Twitch?
No. No streaming now. But the tournament is on Twitch.
Jason gonna be very pleased with this flop. Gozalin gets a quick call. After that quick call, he's gonna be happy to see that his king and queen is live. Look at those outs.
How many times do you want to run it?
We're almost flipping here.
How many times do you want to run it? Twice.
2 times. 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm feeling Jason's gonna win
Done
this
it
one.
twice.
Both of them?
At least one of them.
Yeah.
First one.
There it is.
Good start.
Such a nice
This
feeling
one's
when
for
you
Jason.
win in the first round and you're like, yeah,
I agree.
I don't really care about second one. It's already
Oh, I
good.
really care. I still really care about the second.
Yeah, but
I
like,
don't really care about
you-
the second one, says Makita.
Yeah, but I'm saying is, you know, you feel relieved like after the first one.
Chop it up.
After the 5 of clubs, I was already thinking about how it was like free rolling, and we got this first one in the bag.
Just such a nice feeling when you're like relieved and not gonna be too much disappointed. I guess I would really like to be chopping in general. Like,
Good thing I asked.
Tom!
That's right, I would have just run it once. Yeah.
Scott had that crazy hand versus
small blind straighter.
like 2-3 years ago versus
What?
Marcus,
blind
like
straight.
PLOA.
Am I small blind again?
No, not again.
$1 million
Everybody,
One
Mr.
round
Elton
shadow.
say one round straighter.
One round shadow, on, okay.
One round straighter.
On,
Everybody
yeah.
agree? Okay, one
Everybody
round.
agree, one round shadow, done.
I'll do one round.
Yeah.
Okay, one round.
There we go.
Okay.
Yep.
One
blinds
round
up.
ends with top.
Auto agree.
Look how excited everybody
top
is.
ends up.
And the straddle hand just worked out so nicely for me.
Yeah, we should stick to straddle hands.
Tchaikovsky gonna
I
make
had
30,000
no idea
pocket
he was
queens.
gonna play with the straddle.
A lot.
It's kind of annoying having Tom on the left. Switch these.
Yeah, one of these.
Food here.
Both of us saying, pay me $100,000 and I'll swap seats with you.
Only ace jack. Lucky cue of hearts. I remember like back on the Stars games, there was some guys that was turning off run it twice with the aces because they thought it's like it's valuable, you know, it's profitable to be running it just once.
Really?
They want to get the open and another chance.
That's the Victor Blom theory. He would always turn it off with aces and then turn it back on for everything else.
Is it true though?
That's so genius.
It's just
How did I know?
another sign of a fucking degenerate.
Except for when I mean, it's a degenerate with aces.
Tony's in the straddle with
So
fours.
much too, 'cause every time you run it once and lose, you're like, oh, I probably would have just fucking won half the pot. Like when you lose the first run out with aces, you're
course,
probably
well,
like 90% on the second run out. Yeah, I mean it depends on the hand job against him, whatever.
Things got really spicier when there is like one outs or something, you know, when you like putting in and running it twice, so you're not having a shot to win it.
Yeah.
Those times.
Oh, so Tom's one folds the ace and offsuits from small blinds. I'm gonna give Elton some credit here. Elton commenting that it's annoying to have Tom to his left, so he's gonna make a very aggressive open on the button. It's a great flop for Antonius. Poker pairs are excellent in these deep, aggressive cash games. Life becomes much easier when you flop a set.
It's gotta be the case you could have, I was gonna say if we like played out the hand, if you didn't cover the flop, you might scoop. But if we run it twice on the turn anyways, it's like,
Yeah, I'd have been more likely to get you.
we got it all in on the turn, that might all in if you grab the fuck.
So Elton turns a gut shot with it, decides to check it back.
And you know people who did
Tony's
like,
really
they would
looking
like,
for another bet from Elton.
like
Just let the queen hit him.
yeah, 'cause in like cash games, it would be like a weird like
Just show the goods.
thing
Yeah.
where like they each take on each other. Like, oh,
Reading for you.
or something. And I,
They don't put the pressure on.
I don't think there's like a way to scan that. But like it was. This is me, right?
Well, as much as you can get.
No, that's me. Is there a new one? Nah.
So you want to
Can I
scam
share
someone?
yours? Yeah. I mean, the thing.
One won't kill us.
Obviously,
Impossible.
Some always
Too many cards in a deck, huh?
Probably do a few things.
Never happens.
yeah, but it wasn't.
You got a few things you want to do?
I wasn't sure there's too much you could do in terms of.
We can think of something good.
Oh.
She opens it up. 10-9 suited. Off to a really bad start, but just a bit cooler for him. Not so long after sitting down. It's not how you want to start a $1 million buy-in cash game. He's used to the high stakes though. Some rebuff for $1 million.
Time I see Elton not bet. Always bet.
I had a hand to open with.
You have a showdown hand.
At least you're not calling anything on the river.
Huh? I'm actually calling you down the river.
Nobody calls me on the river.
I do.
Reiner certainly doesn't.
I was about to make that comment.
It's the most absurd fucking fold. Did you ever see this fold this kid made, this Reiner Kempe? This kid fucking folded the nut flush to Patrick. Patrick had stone air balls. And it got him off, got this kid off the nut flush.
I was gonna
on
say
it, like a paired board in a spot where, I mean, that was an insane hand for sure.
I was gonna say I didn't feel it was appropriate to bring it up, you know?
I mean, he's got a good sense.
There were 3 possible hands I could have to beat him. King Jack, Jack 9, Jack 8, but kind of unlikely to have one of those hands.
Especially if you have 10-4.
I was in a big blind and I just started.
You just fucking
I
banged it
bet
off.
3 bullets, but
You just bet 3 times? You didn't even check raise or something?
I bet. But
Yeah,
I
he like
10
bet a
minutes-
flush draw board.
I
The
bet
flush comes in on the turn unpaired. He bets. Reiner calls in position. Then the board pairs on the river, and Patrick bets like 150% pot, and he folds a nut flush.
At the final table of
Super High Roll
World Macau.
Oh wow.
if that wasn't the best bluff this year, what was the best?
That was a good bluff.
No, the
If
seven.
I made the guy fold the nut flush.
The 7 deuce bluff in Monaco.
Did you think he had something good?
That's the best bluff of the year.
I just, you know,
Or just like, you just gotta fold him in?
I just felt like he was gonna
Fold the nut flush, so
He
you
was
fucking
gonna
bet it all.
fold the.
Because, I mean, it doesn't feel as good if you're like, oh, I think he has shit, let me make him fold. And then he
Obviously,
folds
I knew he had.
Yeah.
I knew he
Feels
had
good
a
if you're
decent
like,
hand. Obviously,
This
Just
guy's
like
not calling me no matter what. And then he folds the nut flush, you're like, oh, wow.
I mean, I totally understand Reiner's predicament. It was a crazy hand, but it was an insane fold.
Yeah, that was.
So
That shit was
Vajakowski
crazy.
gets another 8
You
high
guys see
out.
the seven deuce hand's the bluff of the year, though.
Yeah.
Who's that?
What is that?
Oh man,
That was a legendary hand.
that
It was
was-
like some satellite winner makes a final table of EPT Monte Carlo this year.
That dude. That was,
He's 3-betted
He made
small
like
blind
the
against
craziest bluff.
small
Yeah.
blind against cutoff, right?
Cut off, yeah, he 3-bet small blind against cut off, black 7 deuce or something. It comes queen jack 4 all diamonds. He's got black 7 deuce.
Sounds like. What was the flop?
It was like
yeah,
queen
like
10 4 all diamonds.
Yeah,
or
something
something.
like that.
Queen Jack 8 or something.
Yeah, this guy's got
all
ace of diamonds king. Ace of diamonds king this guy's got. Dude bets the flop, guy calls, turns a brick, and he just shoves for pot. And the guy folds ace king with the ace of diamonds. And he just whips black 7 deuce in
And
his face.
start running around the room, huh?
Yeah. And this is a guy that satellited in for like $5. Had to been the
Oh, the
biggest,
guy with that.
yeah, had to be the biggest money he's ever will ever play for in his life. And he's just like
Asian guy.
over strong.
He was from Hungary.
Yeah, Hungarian dude.
Also,
Imagine how he was feeling after the bluff.
Oh, that's crazy.
he also was playing like a lunatic.
The hormones in his body.
Was he?
With a view of ace king, like you can, like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you can never fold with anyone,
Yeah.
or if you want to, you shove the flop, but
That was a suicide spot. If there was a one, that was it.
Suicide spots where you get the full are the greatest.
I don't know how you can ever think of, I mean, if you have any sense,
Oh, that
to
guy-
make anyone to fold after he calls the turn on that board.
Oh, he was
There's
just
not
he was just there for
Too
fun.
many hands
That guy doesn't really
ever
play poker. That dude was
that
like,
you can make
Seven
guy
deuce
fold.
or
oh yeah, the 7 deuce dude. He was straight up just there for fun. He'd like, I don't think he'd ever played poker before.
I would say
He was like waving to people and shit, like in the middle of hands. He'd like 3-bet people and just be like standing up, waving at people, and then like moving all in. It was pretty incredible.
How'd he do?
He busted shortly after. Like,
I mean, he still made like 400 or something.
yeah, 400 and was like couldn't beat 1 cent, 2 cent online. No way.
There you have it.
he's gonna get called on that spot at least 90% of the time. At least, I mean, it could be 95.
Diamonds king.
The way the hand went, like,
Yeah, that was crazy.
unless the guy is like floating in, he's gonna have like a hand to,
Just has a flush a bunch.
you know.
See you later.
Really good check there from Sam Greenwood.
I mean, ace king with ace of diamonds
He's not gonna
is
fall
like
for it.
insanely strong hand in this spot.
That's a flush. That's 5 spades.
That's 5 spades, right?
Yes.
You win.
That guy was cards. Okay.
You win.
Ah, you see now,
But you got a flop?
always bit.
I just thought I had the jacket first.
But I think I saw this
I
other
had an
like
idea.
video on like this guy who was on the final table or something, and he was like bluffing with like deuce 6 or something, and then somebody went all in and he like snap called it with like nothing. I don't know if you guys saw that one. And that was supposed.
He like misread the hand or what?
Best bluff.
No, he was just like a fish or something.
Just called it off dead.
He called it off completely joined dead, and yeah, he like snap called like he was I think like he 3-bet pre, and it was like the final hand of the tournament too. I don't know how big that tournament was, but
We need
it
more
was
info,
at least
Elton.
recorded. No, it was.
Yeah, wow.
I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. How,
There needs to be like a hand bloopers, like a highlight reel of craziest hands.
They made one for Vanessa Stubbs. I'm pretty
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Like the recent one?
There is one for Vanessa Stubbs. Doug made it. It's great.
Honestly, that hand isn't even
There's an
like
incredible
that crazy,
Vanessa
Vanessa.
Sells hand.
The jack eight.
Or the
Her
Jack 8.
busting the main event.
It's a new one. She's gotten better.
She like check raised a queen high board with jack 9 off, not like queen 8 or queen 10, just queen 6-3 or
No,
something.
she jack eight.
Jack 8.
Jack 8 on what was it?
Like queen 7-3. She didn't even have the.
Start pre-flop though. Pre-flop's good too.
She didn't even have like whatever. The outs to an open endo.
Yeah.
Like not that that's like a huge deal, but she.
Yeah, well, whatever. She got called and then shoved the turn, and the guy like got under.
Sorry, Will.
Turn. And she shoved the turn.
Huh? The guy got nut flush, right?
No, this is a spot. The guy just has ace queen on a queen high board, 3-bet, cold 4-bet pot, I think.
Yeah. She's 3-bet and called 4-bet with jack 8 off.
Yeah, then check raised queen high,
Pretty good.
and then shoved the turn, and the guy had ace queen and called instantly.
Still, for
Actual
me, the
flop here.
favorite hand is the one Ike played in 2006.
Oh, the hair
So
blown
many,
in the
yeah.
wind, the Ryan Dowd hand. Yeah, that
It was
was.
10 years ago, but it's still like my favorite hand.
That's the best hand ever. Puts his head down on his arm, then goes, I'm all raise.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
still lost it.
That would be even cooler if the guy had like a strong hand or something.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he had a bluff.
Yeah.
So Paul re-raised
Yeah,
Tom.
Ike
He's
says
gonna
that,
bet
like, it occurred to him
120,000.
midway through the stop process that Dowd didn't have anything, and then he went all in, which was kind of cool, you know.
Good
That was
flop
like
for
old
Tom.
school poker shit.
It's a gut shot, makes top pair, decent kicker. But
Side out, bluff
it's
and
probably a
first
board
off
that he doesn't
queens.
expect
That
Paul
was
to
a
bet
pretty
a whole lot when he has ace king or ace queen.
When was it?
In one drop.
One drop this year.
I don't know.
I haven't seen it.
Like 3-bet 10s, it came king jack something, set up bet the flop and then bet the turn, and Christoph like called the open and then called the squeeze.
There it is.
Out of
It's a
the
queens.
with the queens.
Fatal
The board
open.
was
King jack 3, Seidel bet 10s on the flop. Christoph called, the turn was like a brick, and Seidel barrel was a bluff, and Christoph folded queens.
King Jack 10 3 something.
Queen jack, king jack 3.
Wow, but it's okay.
Interesting.
Lots of equity, huh?
Lots of fold equity.
Hmm?
Lots of fold equity. I'm not even sure that's true. It's probably not true.
Tom makes it straight.
Seidel's such a
Paul
legend.
can't be happy about this turn. This is the one card that you're thinking of. No 10, no 10, no 10.
High stakes poker show has also had lots of interesting hands.
Yeah,
Like, and there was so many really cool table talks.
yeah, for sure. That was the best poker show ever.
I remember him hand between Parha and Jamie Gold.
Oh, that, yeah, that bullshit.
Crazy stuff.
Anyone ever seen the one where I got
I'm thinking about leading here.
by a set?
Oh, I think I did see
You
that.
must have seen that, right?
Yeah, I think I did see that. But it was a spot where the guy could never have a set. Right?
It's 280,000. That's a really big bet.
3 diamonds got in on the river.
It's gotta have Paul worried.
Yeah, that was
I
crazy.
got bluffed.
Yeah.
They're like, okay.
He was right.
Probably
Yeah,
not
wasn't bluffing.
two guys at the table that have played as much as Tom and Paul against each other over the past years.
I can say it is pretty fun. When was it? 6 years ago.
I had a hand in the PCA main event where like Helmut is doing is like I'm like the guys that we hand routine, but the guy that he's not raising every hand. So he raises up like 20 blinds or something. I have aces in the big blind. Nice. Flop is like 8-3-5.
Looks like he's gonna make the call.
2 clubs.
There's definitely some history going on here. Paul makes the call. There's $900,000 in the pot right now. Paul needs a queen and a queen only.
Back, and I don't want to put them all in. He called with ace king of clubs. Flop the flush draw. And to the top here. And we could do this whole upside of a half like physical piece of like a play with the throw type thing.
Great bet by Tom on the turn. Went for a really big bet, but it worked. And like I said, these guys have tons of history playing each other.
I do remember that.
It would have been the last PCA I think he played.
It's the time to
Checks.
7 of us get busted.
Really wants to pretend like he gave up a bluff.
That's the plan. Winner take all.
I
think
think those would be great if we
Paul
had
will
something
go for it
every
when
night.
Paul has a hand like ace king of clubs. Maybe even had like ace 9 or ace 10 of clubs. Paul checks, gets the bad news.
That's a spicy hand.
Really interesting play there from Tom.
He had it all.
Why no bet river?
Waiting for you.
Waiting for you,
Oh,
yeah.
clubs.
Yeah, I thought you had clubs. It's fine.
If you want some
Nice
chocolate,
little
by
pot
the
there
way.
for Tom.
Good. Can you give me an iced green tea?
I got it last time.
There's a gust.
The fluffy.
Ah,
It's not gonna be
On TV.
after this, I'm going to short deck where I can actually maybe win some money there.
Appeal. By the piano or whatever.
Only if I didn't bluff today, I think I'd be up a lot.
Right. The peak duck was both like good and also like shockingly cheap. Oh. I mean for like, you know, the place too.
I mean,
Comes in, gets really annoying.
Vachikowski unknowingly always fires a lot of shots. Like he talks about fast hands and like he said there, Hey, you want a drink or something to eat? It's the least I can offer you when I won $1 million against you. Oh, hey, thanks for reminding me. We saw this in one of the tournaments too. It's really funny because he's so good-natured and friendly, but
at the borderline defending range.
Oh, Dominic defense. In the tournament.
Yeah, I do. then I get bluffed. I know your tricks now, Paul. I sang.
So another big pot for Tom. He's up about $600,000. Great start to his cash game adventure this evening. Bachikowski with aces again. There's a straddle out. Always increases the action. Gonna start it with $30,000. Quick folds from everybody though. I'm gonna defend with a suited queen. Also that money in the middle with 3 blinds in there. Means there's more to fight for. You can play more hands.
Could I have the yeah. 30.
$30,000 bet. Once more.
Can you show the flop again? It was Jack of Spades. Can I have the fruit?
Jack 8-5.
Like no flush draw,
Two
right?
clubs there.
No flush draw.
Yes.
There was no flush draw.
It was very funny.
I had 2 clubs, and then, I mean, I looked at the flop 3 times to make sure, but then when they were flipping it over, the colors looked the same, and I was like, oh shit.
Montenegro, they had a short deck and played for like 4 hours, full deck. They were just coolering the shit out of each other, and they didn't know that they were playing with a short deck for like 3 or 4 hours.
No.
They were assuming that they play in a cool deck.
Full deck,
Yes.
yeah, but
This
they
is
were
awesome.
only playing with
That's so
36
good.
cards and just cooling
3
the
hours.
shit out of each other. Like, what's
3 or
going
4
on
hours,
here?
right?
That's
Oh,
And flush
But
goes to a full house.
Yeah,
Paul. I like.
Supposed to win.
Oh, we should do that to random tables throughout the main event.
just strip decks and just people all in every hand.
Richard were actually telling about tournaments that mix short deck and full deck for the next time. That would be amazing.
You could so easily just like tell,
That first.
or like they would just look at the deck. It would be like
Change the
that's
game every, I don't know, every level. 2 hours, 1, 2 hours, another game, 2 hours.
another massive hand for Bachikowski.
Or maybe even, who knows, 1 round each.
What you gonna try? A spike is set there.
Sick. But it's such a different game though. It's like
Need a lot. Experimenting.
yeah, you can be playing so good, and then just get into the short deck rounds. You just run so bad, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. People are going to sit there and play so tight, and then they're just going to bust in short deck in like 2 hands.
Yeah. It's like I'm playing so good, you know.
Yeah.
Flop the nuts. What am I gonna do? Fold?
Yeah, I don't think
That's
it would,
good.
I don't think it would be a good tournament at all.
Huh?
I don't think it would be a good tournament to have a half and a half. Because the no limit full deck part would just be like people's chip stacks would stay the same, and then they'd just be all in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good flop for Bachikowski here. Ball is a small piece of it.
I don't think that'll work.
2 overcards though. Problem here when you have a 6 is that even if somebody has ace queen,
That's mine.
they have that straight draw or gut shot as well.
Yep. Can't.
That is Dominic's 7.
Any plans for tomorrow, Sam?
You can play this short deck.
No.
Was there a million more?
Echikowski going for another bet. Want some protection for his queens as well.
Oh yeah, if I'm not playing a cash game, definitely. Definitely playing it.
Durability with cash games.
There's been short deck games running lately. Big ones.
Yeah, I figured durability.
Yeah. I wish I wouldn't have been busy last night.
对啊，
And before I did good.
我传了这位数了，他妈的！
They kicked the stakes up.
他们
double the stakes
这
up.
里怎么样？还是6个啊？
你没位啊？
我怎么没位啊？
6个人还有位啊？
妈的，你们过来，我让你们这个位置。
那我让给你打，
I don't know.
啊？
让给你。
I get it.
我去打。Richard 不是在打吗？
我上条贴。
You were saying about like short deck and full deck max. You should just make it like the equal in terms of blinds. So you could make either the same like blind structure for a full deck that came from a short deck, or you could just make it same default. The only thing about short deck is it's just shorter game in general. You know, like you're playing 100 antis, and it's obviously not comparable to like 100 BB. But if you compare it like 200 antis and 40 big blinds, it's gonna be pretty much the same speed or something.
Yeah.
Or at least the difference is not going to be too big.
So apparently Richard Young mentioned there might be a Triton Hold'em, no limit Hold'em mixed event. Players discussing how that could work, because Triton Hold'em is so volatile and swingy that it might end up people's stacks don't really move in no limit Hold'em, and all of a sudden you enter a blind level wall where all the craziness happens. Big 3-bet by Elton here after Greenwood opens with the deuces. Definitely see the raise sizes go up when stacks get this deep. Greenwood considering if he can peel here to try and flop a deuce. You're $1 million deep effectively. I was starting to say $1 million and I was like, wait, that can't be right, but yes. Easy to forget. These guys are $1 million deep. Looks like he is making the call. Tens can be a very tough hand to play. More often than not, there will be an overcard on the board. Not this time, but there is a deuce. Set of deuces for Greenwood. Elton Sang drawing very slim here. But he is going to feel really good about this board at the same time, so...
Triton, Vancouver, Canada. A bunch of Chinese people live in Vancouver. Yeah.
You bet 100,000.
Yeah, right on.
Sam is going to make the call. On the raise, there's also a big chance that Elton still has overcards. He doesn't want to push those out. Full house now. Check, check. Great check there by Elton. That's a really good check. Very safe board for 10 still. Maybe he's suspecting something. Greenwood gonna feel incredible about his hand here. It's 200,000. This is an incredibly tough spot once more for Elton. How things have turned around for him. Didn't lose a hand, made great plays as well.
Yes.
I still really respect that big bluff, but
We were just waiting for you.
this is tough.
So how much time to live?
150. 15 minutes. 1 5.
Yeah, he makes the call. Very tough to fold that river after you show